He's 12-2 right now, and Nexa, he's had a phenomenal tournament so far, looking to keep that up, but his teammates are starting to fall apart. Otto gets a crucial frag onto Alex, but there's still RPK on the site, and ZywOo is close by on the car. Otto now left in the clutch, but he can't connect the first shot.
That shot misses. RPK able to follow up. And yeah, that will be Vitality in with their second round. They managed to recover that one nicely on the back of the double entry from Nexa. They go ahead, they use their utility, slow down that push, don't allow it to come in right away. I mean, really, you didn't imagine there was much of a way that that round went the way of Vitality. Not on the back of that A-bomb site. Once again, being a bit of a weak point for the French.
Just as I say that, Otto's going to leave the site. This makes it ripe for the taking.
Only Letny remains, and ZywOo on this flank up through mid. He's someone who could throw this whole round into chaos. Letny overstaying his welcome here, in with a second, and he's actually going above and beyond what Valiance needed. ZywOo doing what he can from highway. Letny dodges him. Esperanto's up from truck, and they've recovered the round nicely. Valiance 13-5. Is actually Valiance? They're looking indecisive. Neither team really sure what's going on. No one has all that much information. Time, though, going to start to become the real problem here for Vitality. And now they show their hand at B. ZywOo and Alex keeping the attention of Valiance here at this A-bomb site. Alex left alone. This bomb. Oh, it's no. And now there's only 10 seconds, man, in CT. That's Otto. That's the bomb drop. The round's done. Alex, he's too far away. He can't do anything here in spite his best efforts. Letny, even going to add insult to injury, shuts him down before the very end, and they managed to steal back a force buy. That is just devastation for Vitality. That indecisiveness coming back to punish them meant that with 10 seconds...
Just going to be saving for the time being, or looking to come in and backstab ZywOo from the squeaky door, but he's got to open that up first, and that's going to make a lot of noise.
Okay, ZywOo.
One step ahead.
Yeah. Jeez. That's hardly even fair.
No.
Well, that's a good sign of the times as well. You know, the fact that now we have a couple of key players starting to step up, now being on that T side, you can look towards the guys who were having a good showing in that first half, namely Apex and MBK, to find these openers, create the space for the team, and then the rest of the guys just have to fall into place behind it. That was kind of the issue over on the CT side. They never had the information. The fights were always on Valiance's terms. On the T side now, you can use your high-performing players, your big impact fragility.
Three-piece already. Esperanto looking for the 1v2. He does get that first frag, and he knows there's a man at the back of the site, but can't find the angle. ZywOo just playing with his food, hiding. As Esperanto desperately looks for him, he actually doesn't know. He's not convinced, and he will look away, but ZywOo finishes it off, and Vitality winning yet another round. They are looking unstoppable on this T side.
And you highlighted Alex. Not only did he pop off by getting 3 big kills in that round, but it's that critical trade in through the smoke onto Nexa. It was the real saving grace for them in that round. You imagine how different that had been had Nexa been allowed to cross back into the bomb site. He could have had a crossfire set up with Otto. Maybe you could have even had Otto reposition into...
Buying time. He does get that first shot. Traded immediately, but it's allowed for his teammate to rotate in. The issue is MBK is picking up the frags. That bomb getting planted for Vitality, and while MBK's low, there's still so many nades up for Vitality to keep this site under control. The issue is the flank's fast. The Hunter's found himself one, and the second with the AK. ZywOo now left to clutch once again for Vitality, and he's already found that first and second kill. Blink and you miss it. The quick peeks from ZywOo, shutting down the retake from Valiance. They cannot catch a break.
No, they most certainly cannot. And the one thing that was really going to be leaning massively in their favor was that they get ZywOo off to such a slow start. They have him looking so down in the dumps, right? You saw whenever we were kind of for Valiance, that smoke delays the push even further. They're looking to try and boost on over the top to try and spot something, and ZywOo, I believe he did just see Hunter get into this position. Letny has to bail him out now, and instead, Hunter's been fed to the wolves. ZywOo double entry. The man who was the star for Vitality last time on this map, getting off to a big start in this round as he's somehow locked down the B bomb site, but the bomb plant is denied by Nexa in the window, being a nuisance. ZywOo now trying to bait the peek on in, and how much is that Nexa in the window? He's ready to go peeking on through, but the bomb's stuck this time around. So Valiance on the clock, and ZywOo in with 4. He's making this round more than possible. He gets the ace, and my goodness, he might have been quiet on cash, but he's roared to life here. on Dust 2.
Doesn't even need the AWP, Harry. What a recovery round from, well, I was going to say Vitality, but more so ZywOo on his own. A 5-on-3, the instant long control lost, and they just run into the B site. ZywOo getting every single frag. That is a great way to start off your T side, and considering that, as we've already mentioned, the elimination on the line, Vitality, they need every round they can get, so they can't afford to give Valiance these bonus rounds, let them get away when they have a weaker buy. But either way, it's still the rebuy coming out from Valiance, who did run SMGs in that previous. The only lackluster thing is the AWP. They will still have one on Hunter in this round, but what a performance from
that there means that he's now trapped on the other side of this smoke. That three-man hold that was once present over at B no longer exists, and Hunter, he's completely locked out of it. He's trapped down in mid. That means all the pressure falls onto Letney, and oh my, ZywOo's in the air, and he's still finding kills. My goodness. Well, he's going to be feeling pretty great now. ZywOo gets himself an ace in their first buy round, jump in Deeg just to go ahead and build up confidence even more. And if there's one man on this team,
that's going to come back and hurt them when it comes to the money. So this is a really strong start from Vitality, considering they lost the pistol and the follow-up. Since then, it's been smooth sailing for the French. Dan Best with his second Deeg, he's so low, and the B site's been conceded.
They have a buy in the next round anyway, so they might just try and attempt this 2v2. It's really one of the best chances they've had at a round in a very, very long while. Esperanto has done a lot of work to make something possible here for Valiance. Now we need to see if Otto and him can complete it. As that second AK's picked up, I'm curious about the temptation to save increases. Might just elect to try and keep players inside of the bomb site, but no, creeping forward from the tunnels is Otto. Molotov out to try and force ZywOo into the open. That allows Esperanto to take the peek, but he's read it well into the 1v1, and he might perish in the Molotov, but not before he clutches in that round, locking in a 9th for Vitality. 4 kill order indeed, with no kit and no utility.
Yeah, surely undoable. ZywOo's going to creep in and look for an early kill, and he does get that first frag to Hunter. Now things are looking very, very much enticing for Vitality. The double tunnel push that Letney is posted on, he won't be able to get both kills, but 1-for-1 is at least a start. ZywOo should predict that Nex is close within the site, and he has worked out. He's in the corner, winning the battle as well. No kit needed. He's got time for that defuse, and somehow Vitality get back into that round. It looked so difficult with the limitations in terms of utility and kit, but hey, nothing's undoable for ZywOo. 3-piece in that one, and Vitality winning out the 11th round.
And that is just unreal that they're even able to find a means of getting back into it. You know, we mentioned there was no...
But as they come into a full buy round with the option for that double AWP in the upcoming one, there's no more excuses. They need to shut this down early on if they want to keep their spot here and keep their chance to make it to the major. Elimination is on the line, remember, and they're a map down in this series. Fast beat play from Esperanto. Flash will not catch MBK, and he finds 2 kills. That's unreal. Nex is going to try and line them up, but they're just running in one by one to their own demise. Bombs under the control of Vitality. This was a P250 round, and Letney needs to scavenge something. He needs to turn this on its head. First is connecting, second as well, but the repeat coming through, and Letney's down to 3 HP. He can't win it out. RBK surviving with just 6. And hey, we were going to say Vitality needed to win the follow-up rifle round. That's even better. They win the...
It's going to get dealt with, and actually, in the blink of an eye, this A bomb site might look right for the taking. Alex and RPK answering back. The bomb gets caught. And that leaves Hunter, the man who has been putting up numbers, the top performer of this team at the minor. In a 1v1 up against Alex, the new kid on the block in Vitality. Hunter repositioning over towards long. Alex adamant that he's over at short, but as he clears this, he's going to set himself up nicely to keep an eye on that bomb. Now, Hunter does have a Molotov, and he's retrieving that much more utility from these deceased players over here at long.
Oh. Now, this is a big brain play. A ballsy move. A wrap through CT potentially. He knows he still has this bomb on the site, so while he doesn't know that Hunter's picked it up, Hunter's going for the exact same play. He's getting aggressive on short to make sure Alex isn't waiting for this. Hunter's going to try and go to the B site, and he might just be able to bypass Alex. As long as he makes no noise here, Alex is wrapping back towards A. Now, if Hunter goes mid, he's dead, but it's the tunnels push that Alex will not hear. And once this bomb goes down, at least Alex will hear the noise and know it's the B site, but this is definitely not what he expected. 15 seconds, just enough time for the plant, and he might even get shot in the back.
Hunter, living up to his name, deploys his little tracking instincts, is able to sniff out the last man, and that game at this A-bomb site.
Similar angle from ZywOo. This time he's not watching that bench cross though. Valiance still has to be very careful, making some noise. ZywOo.
ZywOo doesn't have armor. That's not going to stop him fighting. And oh, ZywOo, third kill. My goodness. This might be possible now. Vitality seemingly from nowhere. We mentioned that we wanted to see more from him. 3 kills to his name.
He should be somewhat aware. Letney in the pit gets spotted. The Molotov forcing him out wide, but that smoke denies MBK any passage out of the apartments. And Otto's got his back covered as well. ZywOo with the trade. And Otto has to come up clutch, but with only 1 kill for him, it's Vitality getting the plant in. One player running through the smoke. Hunter's going aggressive, and MBK's already got the cover of the bomb planter, so that's not going to work out. Nexa was too far away to keep his teammate alive, so now it is just the 1v2. No kit in hand. 2 players peeking in together, and ZywOo's found his second, so Vitality will start things off strong here on the T side of Inferno.
They will indeed, although if you recall, the last time we saw these guys play on this map, it was a similar story. Vitality fielding a very, very strong CT side. It wasn't until they switched things over to this T side that those problems started to emerge. Now, one of the reasons for that, I feel like, could be into the pit there. I was going to say, maybe gets a little bit further than they originally anticipated. And now they do have a foothold at this portion of the map. Letney in with the first, but still a long way to go if he wants to secure this A-bomb side. RPK falls prey to Letney, and now a 1v2. This is still possible. Tap in the bomb, and Letney's playing with his food. ZywOo, 1v1. The man that we always talk about, he's normally so poised in these situations, and he closes it out. Vitality, 8-6. By the skin of their teeth, they scrape on by in that round, despite Letney's best efforts to pick it up for Valiance.
Yeah, huge play from ZywOo to actually close it out, because that would have been a 5-on-2 gamble back. In through the CT spawn as Vitality set up for the B play. Otto, he needs to hit a shot, but he's fully flashed, still connects the first. Esperanto, that molly didn't spread, it's 4 new box, so he's got a great position to do some damage, and damage he will do, but only 1. As Apex trades Letney through the smoke with a double, and that's saving the day here for Valiance. 10 rounds apiece. They may have been down in a 3-on-5, but it clearly won't make a difference.
Instead, they try and use him up here towards the top of Banana, and oh, things heat up. ZywOo not perishing in the fire and flames just yet, and that flash almost presents an opening frag for him, trying to show that he's not just an AWPer, he's very proficient with these rifles, is ZywOo, and once again, okay, second kill, looking for a bit more. ZywOo, the young prodigy, third kill, hat-trick locked in, and he's looking to try and carry Vitality through to a 13th. Just Letney and Otto left standing. Bomb looking to go down, but Otto's very quick on the scene. ZywOo's in with a 4th. Where has this come from?
The rage has turned him into a machine. A machine. Completely calculated, of course. Didn't want the AWP, he just wanted to entry B. That was the game plan all along. 4 kills for ZywOo. He could get the ace. Letney's in for the retake, and he does have a better utility, but that smoke needs to go down to the CT spawn right now. That's where both these Ts are sat, and it's not common to see this as well. So Letney, you can see, not prepared, not expecting this. MBK going to be playing the first point of contact, and Letney runs with his back turned. It's ZywOo with an ace. Who needs the AWP, Harry?
Oh my goodness, him losing the AWP there might have been a blessing in disguise. ZywOo, the prodigy, frags for a tilted generation, and he manages to lock in a 13th at such a crucial avenue. What a confidence-boosting round.
And that's going to break the money as well. I mean, the Valiance's cash is going out the window. We're seeing another pause from them. They are calling in their 3rd of the map. And look at the disparity.
Bomb ticking down, and it's a very open plant. Otto does have a smoke. If times get desperate, he could try and make that happen. Throws the smoke down on the bomb. NBK starts to peek into it. Otto sticking it. Otto sticking it. NBK misses the spray, and Valiance 14 rounds. This keeps on going.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and Otto shows us at the most important time. What a ballsy stick. Pros do not fake indeed. And 15-14, overtime on the cards. The buy can still come through from Vitality. In fact, it's actually going to struggle more for Valiance, but that is an unbelievable clutch. The balls to stick that when your tournament life is on the line.
And not just that, you know, your Otto, that is single-handedly one of the most important rounds, if not the most important round of Counter-Strike you've ever played, versus MBK, someone who is so composed, has so many years of CS under his belt. Balls, the courage just to stick something like that. He takes that
portion of the map. Utility starting to run dry, and the Molotov holds next to out with the ruins, but Valiance now have got to pull it in clutch.
A 5v5 retake at map and series point, overtime on the line. This is almost unheard of. Valiance, that synergy, something that we've praised them for, it has to show now more than ever. Vitality on the edge, time's ticking down. They have to pick up the pace. They have to make this work. MBK's in with 2. He's not done yet, but Nexa finds him. Nexa's in with a second. They have to get on the bomb, and they're sticking it, but is there enough time? No, there's not. Vitality, they get it done on the timer alone, 16-14. They emerge victorious. The Frenchmen get it done. They take this series 2-1, and they send Valiance home.
And that is going to be the most harrowing round of CS in your minds if you're anyone from Valiance. That has got to hurt, but ZywOo and the gang do get it together, and they get on to another stage here. Another best of 3, and at least again.